Hope you all are learning from the videos that I am sending to you. If any doubts, you can get back to me. Today I am going to start with the next topic of agriculture chapter, which is very important and generally questions are asked from this section. That is, problems faced by Indian agriculture. Students, there are typical problems faced by Indian farmers due to different reasons, which may be financial or technical as well. So we start with the first point, that is overutilization of land resources. Because in India the population is increasing at a very fast pace and the requirement or food requirement is increasing day by day, so the farmers are keeping the land busy for cultivation. No rest is given to the land. This overutilization of land leads to exhausted soils and poor productivity. Secondly, lack of techno-institutional reforms. Students, technical changes related to the use of machines, high-yielding varieties of seeds have still not reached many parts of the country. Similarly, the governmental efforts to improve the agriculture sector have not affected many areas of the country, which leads to poor productivity and poverty among the farmers. Thirdly, lack of sufficient irrigation facilities, because many parts of India do not experience good amount of rainfall, because of which they require irrigation facilities for the cultivation of crops. But there are many parts with scarcity of rainfall, like western and northwestern parts of India, but irrigation facilities are still underdeveloped in these areas, leading to poor productivity. Next, over-dependence on monsoon. Because of poor irrigation facilities, the farmers are still to a large extent dependent on the monsoon for their agricultural operations, and because these monsoons are very unreliable and unpunctual, this leads to damage to the crops or failure of the crops many a times because of under rainfall as well as over rainfall. Next, dependence on natural fertility of the soil. Still, many poor farmers are unable to afford the chemical fertilizers, insecticides and pesticides. They are totally dependent on the natural fertility of the soil for the cultivation of crops. They are using biomanures, the farm manures which they get from home, and which leads to low productivity as compared to the modern methods of farming. Here, one of the major problems that you can see during the rainy season or monsoon season, the flooding, leads to the damage to the crops. Next is fragmentation of land, because in India we have a tradition of distribution of land among the next generation, and for generations altogether this fragmentation or the disintegration of the pieces of land is going on and is leading to very small sized land holdings that you can see in the next point also, and these small sized land holdings become uneconomical. They are unable to support the families. Next, we have zamindari system. Though it was abolished by the government, but still we find in many inaccessible and those tribal areas, still the zamindari system in a different form is going on. Still the farmers are dependent on these landlords for getting the loans and other reasons also, like especially they are dependent on them for getting the machinery also for agricultural operations, because they are unable to afford them. Next, lack of laws of land reforms. Still the land reforms have not reached many parts of the country, leading to the poor conditions of the farmers and the agriculture sector. Decline share in GDP. It is because of the reason that our own population is increasing, the internal demand is increasing, and the competition from other countries is also leading to a decline in the share of agriculture sector in international trade, leading to a decline in the GDP, that is gross domestic product, national income. Next, reduction in water storage in aquifers due to excessive use of irrigation. Students, aquifers means those underground water table regions where the water remains for a long duration, means the water does not dry down in those areas, but because of over pumping of water, excessive use of water for irrigation, many aquifers, they are drying down, or their water capacity storage is decreasing, leading to drying down of the soils. Here you can see in hilly areas, small sized farms are there, which lead to the poor productivity or low production. Another image showing the landslide, common problem due to deforestation, leading to poor productivity or loss of crops. Next, reduction in public investment in agriculture sector, especially in irrigation, power, rural roads, market and mechanization. Government is reducing the actually expenditure on these things because they want people to take part in these things or in these sectors, so that the governmental expenditure is reduced. Next, decrease in subsidy on fertilizers, because of which the farmers are unable to afford it and leads to low productivity. Next, we have waterlogging, salinity, and the depletion of essential nutrients, micronutrients from the soil, which comes due to excessive use of irrigation as well as the fertilizers. You can see drying down of the aquifers leads to the drought conditions and leads to failure of crops. Then we all know that in the eastern coast of India is prone to cyclones, which also leads to damage to the crops. Next, inadequate storage and marketing facilities. Because of poor storage facilities, many a times the food grains, they get wasted, and poor marketing facilities also lead to the wastage or losses to the farmers who are growing them. Small and marginal farmers, means poor farmers, they are suffering because of drying of their tube wells and high input cost, but low prices due to the increased supplies. I hope you have understood this topic. Thank you so much.